prime time.
The second of 2 games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down, here's Pickett. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. He'll get this down to the 38. But you look at this Browns defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yard, a long one, and he can't connect.
Just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Chubb. He'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they can.
One play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Pickett. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. But it's going to be second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Chubb running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that is how you respond to this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Now it's Peterson. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Harris will start the drive out. Now they can't bring him down. Still going. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. inside the 20. Najee Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick. Touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with his deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Peterson. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
He decided to run a hitch route. He really had to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They go with Chubb on second down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Throwing on third down, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. To throw on second is Watson.